Hello everyone. Today I'm going to walk through how to program a FOB key for technically any car, but I'm going to be using my 2008 Highlander as an example. The reason for this is I got a message from Boris asking me how to program a Prius 2012, and I don't know because I don't have a Prius 2012, but I do have a Highlander that is short one FOB key. So I looked into it and I found a way to do it cheaper at home and really easy. So we're going to walk through those steps right now. Before we start, I do want to let you know that my videos are not sponsored. So you're welcome to buy what you need wherever you can get it from or wherever you choose to get it from. I will share with you what I purchased, where I purchased it from, and how much I purchased it for, so you can use that as a baseline. For starters, I did have to buy a manufactured or OEM remote because I tried to buy an aftermarket one because it was cheaper, but it just did not work. It wouldn't program, and the battery, one of them was broken, and the other one, the battery drained like overnight, so I ended up buying an OEM. The way you can tell the difference between the OEM and the non-OEM is the manufacturers usually have a logo on the back, and aftermarkets do not, and that's how you can tell. When I look at how much this would have cost me if I gone through the dealership, it is insane. They wanted $245.83 for the key fob alone, $150 to program it, and that doesn't include cutting the key on the side. I wasn't going to do that, so I left it out. So $395 with 83 cents is what I came up with before tax. Compare that with buying the fob key for $96.68 after tax delivered to my home, plus $59.99. Actually, $49.99 because I had a $10 discount code. There is a $120 deposit, but I didn't count that in my calculations because I get that back when I return the programmer. So as long as you return the programmer, $120 is not part of the equation. When I look at the cost of programming myself, I'm looking at $96.68 for the key fob, $54.95 for the programming tool, which comes out to a total of $151.63. A lot less than going through the dealer and a locksmith. To rent the programming tool, go to tomskeys.com and look for your vehicle, which in this case is a Toyota. Scroll down to where it says Highlander, and you want to make sure you get the right one. There's two options, push start and regular key. Mine is a push start, so that's what I'm selecting. Once I go in there, I am given the tool that I'm going to need. I click on that and I add that to my cart. Once it is added to the cart, it is going to give me the option to have a remote added to it. My suggestion is they're pretty competitive with the pricing. If I had done that all over again, I probably would have went through them for the key fob, just because it's brand new through them, and they also have the option to cut the key. So similarly, pick the brand of the car and then the correct push start in the year. That adds the key right there. I want the 4 button, not the 2 button or the 3 button. I want the 4 button, which is the one in the middle for me. I click on that, and when that gets added to my cart, I am given an option to have the key cut through a picture. So I take a picture of my key and I can include it in my order, and they'll cut the side key for me for like $50. I think that's a good deal just because the locksmith's going to want a lot more than that. But again, none of this is sponsored. You can go wherever you want. This is what I have done, and what I would have done in retrospect is I probably would have went through them for the fob and cut my key with them, so it's an actual complete set. I didn't cut my key, so again, that's not part of my cost at this point. But had I done it again, definitely would have went this way. That said, go through the checkout process. You'll get both the remote and the key in the mail, and we can start on programming now. So my key came in from keylessentry.com, and I'm going to open it up, and we are going to start in the programming. No battery, so I have to put a battery on this. So let's start the programming. So we rented a programmer from, I don't know if you can see that, Tom's Key Company. I'm going to put all the links on the notes here on the video so that you guys can see it. First things first, we put this on this end. Make sure it's nice and tight. And then we're going to go under the car and connect it to the ODB reader. All right. As you can see, it lights up, but that red light here is supposed to be blue. The way that happens is you turn on the phone that they sent you. The minute this turns on and connects to that light will turn blue and we're ready to go. Once it is, you can click here. Sometimes you may have to activate for a new license. I don't think that's the case here. You hit immobilization. You want smart system. For mine is a push start, so I need a smart system. I want a pair. I keep pushing these buttons until one of them doesn't fail. And that was 3 for me. Okay, so now it's add a smart key. It says communicating to the car. So then I tap the first one here. Makes the first beep. And now it's saying plug in the spare. The spare's here. And that's it. The key has been programmed. That easy. This one. Oh, it's working. So let me take this one out of the car. And now, this is the only one in the car. We just programmed one. Let me see if it opens the back. It opened the back. Locks, unlocks. Remember that this is not just for a Toyota Prius or a Highlander. This is literally for any car with a FOB key. So for those of you who have lost one or just want an extra one, I hope this helps.